listening to Kiddush, to listen to the Kiddush. Those who listen to the Kiddush should listen carefully to every word. Although there are certain words that aren't as vital as to fulfill the mitzvah or as others, nevertheless, one should certainly strive to hear every single word. If one misses listening to the paragraph beginning Vaychalu is the first paragraph, right? She nevertheless fulfilled her obligation. If one misses the bracha of Hagefen, she also fulfilled her obligation. But if she wants to drink from the wine, she must make her own bracha. Okay, so let's stop here and explain. Okay, so in Kiddush there are three paragraphs, right? So first Vaychalu, then blessing, then concluding paragraph with concluding blessing. So of course, as the authors say, she and everybody else around the table must listen to every word very carefully. But if she would miss something like from the first paragraph, so and this paragraph is when we actually, like I would say, you have to look at the candles lit, the whole paragraph. I mean, especially people who just participate, who is not maybe the leader does not know the text by heart, so he can read, no problem. But others can look at the candles. That would be proper, right? So if she would miss the first paragraph, okay, after the fact, no problem. But just note, for men, it's proper. And our sages say, and some sages say it's a must. Okay, so if men would miss some words in this way, the first paragraph, so he must say during the meal. So he can always fill his glass, his own glass, and say the first paragraph. But women not obligated. Okay. Right, but if she would miss the second paragraph, which is blessing on the wine, so she must repeat, because if she is going to drink the wine, so usually we distribute wine to all of the participants. So and before eating or before drinking, you must say blessing, unless somebody else said it for you and you were included. So this person who was making Kiddush, of course, he included everybody, but if she did not hear every word, right, and even if she said amen, did not say amen, it's irrelevant. If she did not hear every word, so it's questionable if she's allowed to drink. That's why, right, she's obligated to say her own blessing. Continue. Anyone who fulfills the mitzvah by listening to Kiddush must stand or sit in one spot and not walk around the room. So usually in a family, if you live in in a smaller house, there is no room to walk, so everybody around the table. But maybe in somewhere in the suburbs, when they have a huge dining room, so that people can walk. So it's proper to stay in your seat. You sit or you stand, whatever your tradition is. So as we explained before, everybody have different tradition. Or did we say before? We did not say before in this class. So just to remind us, so that there are different traditions how to say Kiddush. So the Litvische, like Ashkenaz, right? So they sit throughout the whole Kiddush, right? But many people, so Sephardim, they follow more Kabbalah, right? And they stand, right? They stand and they sit by when they drink. Okay, so many Hasidim do the same, right? Stand, right, and then sit by when you drink. And there is a third tradition that the first paragraph they stand, and then before saying Borei Prichot Gefen they sit, and they continue sitting until the end of the Kiddush. So whatever tradition you pick is good, or whatever is whatever you want. But what we follow tradition. So we stand until the end, and just before we drink, we sit. And it included the one who is in charge and the one who is the one who is doing Kiddush and everybody else. But of course, if you have elderly people at the table and kids, little kids, they cannot stand this. Okay, they can sit. There is no violation whatsoever. Okay, continue. But what he said, that just stay in one spot, don't go walk around. It's from Mishnah Brura. It is so the practical explanation is because people would not be able to concentrate. Okay. Continue. It is preferable that everyone listening to the Kiddush drink from wine. Okay. There is no suggested minimum. Even a tiny sip is sufficient. Okay. So you drink everybody, you give everybody wine. So the most important thing is that the person who makes Kiddush drinks enough wine. So the minimum, as we said before, it was lo lugmav. It means the cheek full. Right, it's 1.7 ounces approximately, plus minus. Right, and the proper amount, if one can drink, it would be 1 revi'is. And revi'is for Friday night, since it's biblical, so they varies from 3.2 to 4.2 to 5.2 ounces, right? But if it's light wine, for example, right, there is no problem, you can drink. Okay, continue. So, but for all other people, there is no minimum. They can do a little sip. They already fulfilled the obligation. Even if they don't drink anything, they fulfill the obligation by these leaders drinking. However, even if someone listened to the Kiddush, did not drink from Kiddush at all, okay, she fulfilled the obligation, exactly. Therefore, one who is not allowed to drink wine or grape juice for dietary or health reasons, or simply very much dislike the taste, is still able to fulfill the mitzvah by listening to someone make the Kiddush. So, for example, somebody that diabetic and they cannot drink wine, even the drying wine, it's not good for them, so no, there is no problem. So they're not obligated to drink, so she's not obligated to drink. And or some people do not like wine, period. Okay, so the one who does Kiddush, he must drink or he must give to somebody else. So one person, or it can be divided by multiple people, they must drink. Continue. Someone who spoke after Kiddush has completed, after the Kiddush has completed, but before taking a drink, has nevertheless fulfilled the mitzvah. Yet, if that person wants to drink from wine, she must make her own bracha of a geffen. Okay, so some people have exactly zero patience, right? And the Kiddush is like the person who was conducting the Kiddush, he finished, and he sat down to drink, let's say, right? So he sat down to drink, and somebody spoke, so like it's already over. So now if she wants to drink wine, she must make her own blessing. So everybody else are covered by that person's original blessing, but she must make her own blessing. Why? As we learned in Halachos of Brachos, is because it was interruption. So if it would be for the purpose of the meal, it would be different. But since it's like for something else, she must make her own blessing, different blessing.